Welcome back all. So in this video we'll see how the exit interface will work when we give the routing. So what we will do is we'll add one more network here in this area, and then we will give the addressing in the 11 network. This is 10 network here, and we'll just give 11 network here, and then we'll advertise that network on this router, and then the router we are going to add, we will need to advertise all these routes. So it will be 2 network, the 10 network, and the 1 network. So let's get a router. We'll use this one. From the last video, you know that you need to add the serial interface. So in order to do that, you need to go here, turn the power off, drag this one into this slot, power back on. Now we can connect the cable, serial cable. We can connect it to this one, to serial 011 to serial 010. Okay, so that is connected. Now we'll get switch, put it here, and we're just going to get one PC. Okay, and we're going to connect the router to this switch, and it's again gigabit 0/0/0 on this interface, and then from switch to this PC. Okay, and we will name this network as, let's say, Dallas LAN. Okay, and it will be 192.168.3.0 network. Okay, so this PC is basically 3.1, and we'll give this interface, which is our default gateway, it will be 3.100. So let's configure this IP address. One 192.168.3.1, default subnet mask 192.168.3.100. Done. Now we'll go to this router. Okay, first we'll bring all the interfaces up. We'll say no here, enable configure T, interface S010, no shut, interface G0/0, no shut. Okay, now we'll go back to interface S010, which is right here, this interface, and like we said, this is going to be the 11 network, so this will be 11.0.0.1, this will be 11.0.0.2. so since we are on this interface, it will be 11.0.0.2. IP address 11.0.0.2, 255.0.0.0. Done. And we'll do the gigabit interface, gigabit 0/0 IP address, which is the default gateway 92.168.3.100, subnet mask 255.255.0. Done. So the configuration on this router is done. We have already given the IP address on this PC. Now let's go to this side, which is the California router. Configure terminal, interface, this interface, right? This interface S011. No shut, and it will bring the interface up. IP address 11.0.0.1 255.0.0.0. Okay, so that is given there. We have already completed the other IP addressing from the last video, so that's all we have to do. Now comes the IP routing part, because we just added one new network here, which is the Dallas, and these New York LAN, California LAN, they don't know about this network. Same for Dallas, they won't know this New York or California, so we will need to advertise that. And what we can do here is start here, right? So this time we're going to use the exit interface. So we will need to, on this router, we will need to advertise this one network, this 10 network, and this 2 network. So total 3 network we will need to advertise. So before that, let's see the IP, the routing table. Do show IP route. So as you can see, there's no static network advertised. Nothing is given in this routing table, so we will need to advertise, which means let's start with one network, IP route 192.168.1.0. Again, it's the network ID you have to give, not the IP address. 255.255.255.0. Exit interface is S010. S010, and then we will advertise this 10 network here, IP route 10.0.0.255.0.0.0. Now again we will just do this exit interface S010. The last video we did the next hop addressing, so if that was the case, we would have given 11.0.0.1 here, but this time we are doing the exit interface, so that's why it's like this. Now let's do the 2 network, 168.2.0, 255.255.255.0, same exit interface. Okay, done. So we have advertised all 3 networks, 1 network, 10 network, and the 2 network. So now we just need to go here, do show IP route, no static route for the 3 network. There is the static route for 1, but nothing for 3. So IP route 192.168.3.0, 255.255.255.0. Now the exit interface here is S011. S011. Done. That's all we need to do on that router. Now this router, to show IP route, static route is only for 2 network there, so we need to add the 3 network as well as the 11 network. Okay, so IP route 192.168.3.0, 255.255.255.0. Now the exit interface is S010. S010. IP route 11.0.0, 255.255.2. Sorry, say 11 is the A class address, so 255.0.0 S010. Done. Now we'll check the IP route. So as you can see, we have the 3 network added here, okay, and it's going through this interface, exit interface. We have the 11 network here, static 11 network, and it's going to that same interface. We go here, do show IP route. Should have the 3 network here, and it is there, and it's going through that exit interface S011. Now this one should have all 3 static route to show IP route. As you can see, we have the 10 network here, and 1 network here, and 2 network here. So now let's try to ping. Let's see if the last video we were able to communicate between 1 and 2 network. This time we'll go from 2.1 to 3.1. Ping 192.168.3.1. It's doing the ARP request, and it should ping after this. As you can see, it's pinging. We are getting the reply from this 3.1. So what if we go here, ping 192.168.2.1, and we're getting reply from there, 2.1. We'll ping the 1.1, ping 192.168.1.1, and it should ping after the ARP process. Here we go, we are getting reply from 1.1 as well. So that's how you would do IP routing, static IP routing, and hope this helps. The next video we'll see some other lab. Until then, stay tuned. Thank you.